All right. Hey, YouTube, I'm Lucky, and I just shit my pants reading the TWAB. There are so many interesting things. The weapons, Bungie's doing it right when it comes to weapons. I'm excited for Season of the Splicer. Tons of new weapons to chase after. Let's jump right into the Bungie news here. Okay, first up, they talk about Season of the Splicer, spoilers and stuff. They give the, we got the roadmap here. You can see everything that's going on throughout the season. A lot of exciting stuff. We've covered this before, so we're not going to talk about this again. And now we get into the juicy good stuff, okay? I believe these are the season pass weapons. We got a shotgun, a machine gun, and a sidearm. They look amazing. We'll see what types of perks they have on them. We'll see what archetype of weapon they are. We'll see if they're meta for PvE or PvP. Then we also have as well, you can get these through the Umbral Engrams or Override completions. Now that's going to be the new Menagerie 6-man match-made type activity, essentially. And I believe this is like a rocket launcher, a sidearm. Is this an SMG or an auto rifle? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. It looks like the body of an SMG, but it looks kind of big. So like, I feel like that's got to be an auto rifle. I don't know. And then this would look like it's probably a pulse rifle. So really exciting stuff. You can grind for some god rolls in that match made activity. Now, along with that, you're going to have the ritual weapon here, which is going to be a fusion rifle. It's called Null Composure. It's going to be exciting to see what type of perks we have on this bad boy. Moving on next, we have the playlist exclusive weapons. I mean, look at all these weapons. What the hell, Bungie? You guys are smoking crack in the HQ right now. Look at all these weapons. Grenade launcher, SMG, and yes, I believe that is the Ill Will from D1. When I saw that, that's why I shat my pants. I had to come back, I had to wipe it clean, and then re-look at this and realize, oh my god, you're going to play Crucible this season, and the Ill Will is going to drop? A 120 RPM hand cannon. 120s are already the strongest archetype in the game, and now playing Crucible will essentially give you a random chance of I'm assuming this is going to be a 120 RPM of dropping for you. It was a really slow fire rate in D1, so I'm assuming that this is what it's going to be. If that's not the Ill Will, if I'm completely wrong in that, I would be surprised, but I believe that's the Ill Will. I could be wrong though, because there's a few different weapons that have similar archetypes, but I'm pretty sure that's the Ill Will. Let me know in the comment section below if you know what that is. And then we have as well here, like last season, each weapon will be on a weekly rotation in Nightfall playlists. So now here we have the Hung Jury, we have the Irene, and then the Irene Sniper, I believe that is. And then this is the Light Beware Fusion Rifle, some stuff from D1, and you'll be able to get adept versions of this. If you remember in D1, the Hung Jury was nasty. I mean, when Kingsfall first came out, this thing was dirty. Hopefully they do the Hung Jury right. Bungie, don't do me wrong. Don't do us dirty. Make sure the Hung Jury is nasty. Hopefully the adept version will just absolutely slay. We'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell. Now, that is a ton of weaponry, and that wasn't even all of it. That wasn't even all of it, and that is a ton of weaponry. They said it was like 30 new / reprise weapons, so that's a lot of stuff to chase after throughout the entirety of a season, and I'm definitely excited for that stuff. Now, onto that, they go into patchwork, and they're talking about subclass tuning. The freeze detonation from Silence the Squall has been reduced from 12 meters to 8.5 meters in radius, which is good. I mean, if you don't know, you throw the freaking pickaxe and just everything, and no matter how far away you are from it, you get frozen and you're just done for, because it's like a really long freeze time with the super. So I'm happy to see that get reduced a little bit, so that way you actually have to kind of aim it towards people. I mean, 8.5 meters is still a good size radius. It even says now that it has a red ring to define the area as it approaches. So that's kind of cool to see that there's going to be like a red ring around it, so that way you kind of, you know, when you're in its radius. Titan's Shiver Strike melee energy is now refunded when Glacial Quake ends. Nice to see. Fix an issue where players can trigger Whisper Torrent by standing in opponent's barricade. I never experienced that, but that's interesting. Warlock's Shadebinder Bleak Watcher aspect now grants 2 fragment slots. So they actually, I believe this is the one that they disabled. Now they're going to rework it so that way it doesn't break the Shadebinder super again. And then Chaos Reach for Warlocks fixed an issue where Chaos Reach super was allowing it to penetrate some thin walls or objects enough to damage and kill opponents on the other side. So I talked a little bit about this, and they're actually addressing that, which is really exciting to see. And then they talked about Kevin Yanes, who's one of the sandbox designers, and then he goes over the same stuff that I covered yesterday in a news video. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on if you want to stay up to date on all the news. I keep you up to date. We got Stasis Freeze, slow accuracy penalties, and Whisper of Hedrons getting hit with the hard nerf soon here. Hopefully Stasis will be more in balance and in line with the light-based subclass. I don't know why I say bait. Light-based subclasses. And so that's exciting to see. Now they're doing a bunch of UI changes here. They got nav mode, separate bounties from quest and nav mode, and then you're not going to be able to track your bounties anymore. You're going to be able to switch, can be controlled with scroll wheel. So this is exciting to see. This is how it's going to look. So getting some big UI changes. Exciting and interesting. Oh my gosh, look at that. That looks amazing. Look at all those bounties on the side there. Oh, all your quests and everything. Wow, this is cool. This little nav mode right here is going to be exciting, and I can't wait for that. The helm is moving to its own location now, separate from the tower, it seems like, so that'll be exciting, and it's obviously going to have some other stuff in it as well. Glory, Valor, and Infamy. Here we go. We're going to talk a little bit about this stuff. These changes are a precursor to some large improvements planned for Season 15. We'll have more information on those changes in a few months. Obviously, the tokens are going to be going away soon. They actually mentioned that. Vanguard tokens during the Season of Splicer. So you want to spend your Vanguard tokens throughout this season. Right now, they took away Crucible tokens. So that's, that happened just recently before this season. And I feel like the new system is much better. So it's exciting to see that. And they're just doing a bunch of changes to these little ranking systems in these playlists. Exciting to see. And then they're doing some little updates to Eververse and some general things. They're bringing back momentum control. This is a playlist that has like really low time to kill. So essentially like one bullet kills people, especially if you're like using Jade Rabbit. People just use it across the map. And Team Scorched, I believe that's where you have like the Scorch cannons. I don't really know why they're bringing that back at all. I feel like no one ever played that or liked that. A little bit disappointing on the Crucible side of things. I really wish Bungie would be more creative and inventive, or at the very least, just bring back Rift from D1, all right? For sake, just bring it back. I miss it, all right? I don't want Team Scorched. I don't think anyone wants Team Scorched. Add repeatable bounties to Shawhan in the Cosmodrome. Fix an issue causing Vaulted Gear to erroneously drop from Strike unique loop lists. Interesting. Add a full suit of Trace Rifle focused armor mods to the game. Hey, that's really exciting to see. So there'll probably be like Trace Rifle, Scavenger, stuff like that. It would be exciting to see Trace Rifles be able to be much more viable inside the Crucible because of this. This is actually like such a small note that's in here, but this will actually be a game-changing note because Trace Rifles actually aren't that bad. It's just there's no Scavengers for them, so you end up just running out of ammo with them. It's been such an issue for such a long time. Bungie hasn't addressed it until just now, so that's actually really exciting to see that happen. Along with that, they talk about a bunch of different stuff, like into universal armor sets, and talking about the glows that were bugged out with they're doing the complete transmog and stuff like that. But they're working on some fixes for that. Apparently, it's going to be similar to the 2020 Solstice of Heroes universal armor ornaments, and it's going to have some limitations on that. And we'll yada yada yada. We'll see how they end up fixing it overall. I'm excited for the kinks to get worked out with transmog with time. And Bungie definitely doubled down, and they did not go back on their cap of 2 transmog sets per season. But, you can spend money on it if you really want. And myself personally, I'm not too into fashion, so I'll probably just unlock it as I do and just do it season by season. And so I'm not too stressed out by it overall, but I really wish they would remove the cap. Stop the cap, Bungie. Stop the cap. No more transmog cap. All right. Along with that, they go over a bunch of different stuff in regards to updates in the game and maintenance and bugs and known issues, etc., etc. I don't really cover these all too much because this is stuff that they've either just now fixed or they're working on fixing very soon. So that's really pretty much it for the entirety of the TWAB. A lot of exciting stuff. Let me know in the comment section below which weapon in Season of the Splicer are you most excited for? I want to know. We've got the Irene, the Hung Jury, Light Beware, you got the Ill Will, this grenade launcher, I don't even know what it's called. You've got this SMG, this fusion rifle, pulse rifle, auto rifle, sidearm, rocket launcher, machine gun, sidearm, shotgun. What is it that you're most excited for from this preview? Definitely exciting stuff. Happy to see Bungie tap into the real core of the game, which is weapons, grinding for God rolled weapons. People love that stuff. That is kind of the heart of Destiny, and that is definitely carrying Destiny through its dry times now as well. People love chasing after weapons, even if the game isn't in the best place. People love grinding for weapons. I mean, let's be honest. I love grinding for weapons. If there's nothing to do, I'll definitely get in there and farm some activities for a god roll of any archetype of weapon. So that's a wrap for this video, though. Make sure to subscribe with notifications on if you did enjoy. Smash the like button, and I'll keep you up to date on all the news in Destiny 2. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.